What is up, Titan Nation? What's going on, everybody? So excited for this show. We're starting a new series here, the Rossi Report. We're going to do it every week with TA. He's in the building tonight. So let's get it rolling, guys. Training camp starts tomorrow. Football is back. Let's go.
Oh, how y'all doing? This is Jalen Fly, aka the Mountain Mover. Make sure y'all follow my movement. But in the meantime, check us out. I need y'all to like and subscribe because this is Titans Rossi. Oh, let's go.
So here we go. We're going to bring TA in here. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, man. I'm excited, dude. It's football is back. I mean, it's training camp starting tomorrow for the Titans. It's an exciting time. It's crazy how quickly it's gone by, and I'm just stoked, man. I'm stoked to have my favorite sport back. I love all sports, but football is king for me, especially pro football. But how excited are you, man?
It's when you get to that position we were in, heartbreaking loss. I mean, I think a lot of us are still. I mean, if you noticed, a lot of us took breaks. I kind of continued on with the Warriors because that's my other team. But overall, it still hurts. It still hurts because that's a team we should have beat. If we played them 10 times, I think we would win at least 7 or 8. I truly believe that. But it's time. Football's back, and this is that special. This is a different team for us. It's gonna be a completely rehauled team around King Henry. So at least on the offensive side. So I'm excited, man. Super excited.
Yeah, I am too, man. It does sting, dude. It's hard not to talk about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard not.
Yeah.
And I was freaking there. Me and James, we were there like 4 rows from the end zone from the field. And dude, it was 16 degrees. I flew all the way up for it. Did put all that time into it, and I was so stoked. I mean, I just thought for sure we had them. I was like, with our defense. But yeah, man, hopefully, apparently Tannehill went through a bunch of like crap through that. Like he had to, somebody told me, I don't know if I read this online or something, but like he like saw a therapist and all this stuff. And so I mean, hopefully, man, maybe it was a good thing, maybe it was such a terrible loss, it stung enough that they're ready to go out and get it this year, and Henry being back, everybody, I mean, health is the key thing. Like that's the key thing this season. Like if we can be like half healthier than we were last season, I think we'll be all right. But yeah, man, I'm stoked for the show. So what, like, this is a new thing we're doing, and credit to TA for this one. He kind of came up with this idea, but he said, man, you should do a Rossi report. I was like, that's got a good ring to it. So we're gonna try and do this every week for y'all if we can, if we have the time, both of us able to coordinate and do it. But it's gonna be fun, man. We're just gonna go throughout the season. Y'all can come here and we can just chop it up about what's going on, I'm gonna get to some of these comments, man. We got a lot of people already commenting. Let's see who we got in the building. Titans up's in the building. Grandizer's cool, man. I don't know if you know this cat. He supports a lot of YouTubers, like all different YouTubers out there, and he's always, promoting a bunch of different guys. So shout out to him. Ducky's in the building, Ducky. Ducky's our dude. Titan Fox, Rossi, looks like TA is tuning in tonight as well. And Titan Fox, we're gonna get you on the show one night too. We talked a little bit. Al Pierce, double trouble tonight. Rossi and TA, we have better tighten up for this one. Go Titans, kick training camp tail. Oilers struck. There you go. Let's see what else we got here. Coda's in the building. Shadow Monkey, Ducky Hendanger. Tighten up to you. Who else we got in here? Looks like that's about it. But let's see. Shadow Monkey says Rossi, Upload, and Anderson should do watch parties together. It'd be very entertaining. It'd be cool, but the problem is we're all on different. One thing, we're all on different time zones, and then the delay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm here now in Tennessee, so I'll be able to watch it directly on TV, so there won't be a delay. You know what I mean? But like when you're watching it online and stuff, it just doesn't work out. So anyways, we'll get to some of these topics. So basically, like, kind of 5 things that we expect. What do we think about training camp? What do we want as Titans fans? What do we want to see? Of course, there's probably a lot more than 5 things, but we'll kind of get started off with this is kind of an obvious one, but expectations for the defense. And y'all let us know in the chat too. Let us know which with each topic. We'll put them on the screen and stuff. But will they be better than last year? And I'll let you roll with that one.
I expect them to be a lot better. I mean, everyone saw Bud Dupree in the beginning of the year compared to Bud Dupree at the end of the year. Different player, completely night and day. Rashad Weaver is going to be there. Hopefully, knock on wood on that one. He wasn't there last year. You got a guy like Jeffrey Simmons, who now ESPN seems to, or whatever, I think it was ESPN, right? Or whatever. They seem to finally want to give him his respect. This guy's really been dominating since he's been the first time he stepped in there against the Chargers. Like, this guy legitimately has been dominating. With everybody being healthy, and Caleb Farley will be back. You drafted a guy out of Auburn in McCreary who is just a bulldog. Hopefully Hooker can stay healthy. And like I said, Zach Cunningham will now get to start the season with a little bit of team chemistry now. I just think that this defense can only it's impossible to not get better. How could it not get better? Like, injuries, like new additions, guys that were injured last year are back. Like, I think all of these things just point to a truly dominant defense. The offense, if they can get their stuff together, sky's the limit.
Yeah, dude. And I think this is like one of those, I just feel like this is one of those upcoming seasons where we have the makeup for one of those type of, like 01-02 Titans defenses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where they're just every game. Like, I feel like we're gonna, people it's gonna be a hard time for people to score on us, man. And we are going to talk. One of our topics is about a particular somebody on defense that we all have huge expectations for. We'll get to that soon, but
Awesome.
we all know who that is. But dude, I'm stoked about this defense, man. I mean, I really think the last few weeks of the season, they started really showing out who they really are. That Bengals game, and if Farley can come along, and that, I think even without Farley, say Farley didn't even pan out at all, we still have a really good defense. But he's kind of that last missing piece to make it all be a complete defense,
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that doesn't just bring length. That 6'2", lengthy. That's a nice sized corner, and around 190 pounds or so. And he, from what I hear, he runs high 4.2s, low 4.3s. He's very fast, and we've already seen him on tape how fast he is. If he can just be, I just tell people now, if he can just be at least better than average corner that has that type of speed, and you know what I'm saying, then that'll be perfectly fine. Because just in case he gets injured, or just in case he doesn't show improvement, you got McCreary breathing down his neck, ready to be that guy. And regardless, even if Caleb Farley is dominating this year, I promise you will see maybe a snap count-ish, if you will, a pitch count or whatever. I think McCreary is going to get a lot of time regardless with Caleb Farley. But Christian Fulton needs to be on the field.
Yeah, for sure, man. Fulton has the ability to be, a top 3 corner in the league.
Oh,
I mean,
definitely.
I totally believe that, man. And at this point, Jenkins, he did okay. He didn't, towards the latter half of the season, he was okay. I mean, he wasn't like terrible like he was, before. But I mean, I just feel like Farley's athleticism is just that alone,
Yeah.
gives him the edge on Jenkins, even just starting right out the gates. And there
Yeah.
Farley was doing some good things. Like when he played, it was hit or miss. He was a rookie, but there were some plays where he really showed, what he's capable of. And I'm stoked about that, man. I'm stoked about this defense. Coda with the Cunningham and Long, man. Cunningham and Long at number 1 and 2 for. I mean, dude. I mean, who could stop them? Who could stop our inside linebackers? I mean, they're both fast. They're ball hawks. They're all over the field. Both of them are. You know.
Explosive is the word I would use for both of them, man. It's unbelievable. And they hit you. When they hit you, they don't they're trying to run through you. They're just
Yeah, dude.
their play speaks for itself. We now have two linebackers who, if you throw it anywhere in their area, you're going to be hearing it from your receiver or your tight end or whoever, your running back, like, bro, don't do that. Because
Right.
these guys are hammers. They really are.
Dude, I mean, in hindsight, I love the McCreary pick, because you
Yeah.
got, like you said, you got that backup option, but then you got, Molden's already in that position in the slot there, but you can also bring McCreary in there too, because that's what he played.
Yeah.
So you got two bulldogs at that position. Also, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to battle it out for that spot. I don't think they are. I think they're just kind of using McCreary as a plug-in guy. I
Yeah.
think you're right. I mean, I think we'll see a lot of play out of him, because they love to use all the different packages on defense, rotate people in and out. And this defense, man, and I'll bring up the depth chart really, and I do have that. I mean, if you really look, dude, if you really look at the depth that we have, it's pretty awesome, man. I mean,
Yeah.
even our second string, you know, um, you got Naquan Jones who came on really
Yeah.
good. Murchison, he's been around a few years. He should be improved. And one name that we don't talk about a lot, and I know that you love, is Rashad Weaver.
Yeah. Yeah, he's something, man. Like, you can just watch what he did in the preseason last year, and you can completely see. And I know he wasn't going up against starters or anything, but just the fact that he was dominating every single time, every snap, basically, he was in there, you can clearly see he doesn't belong with that level of competition. The guy, if he can stay healthy, the sky's the limit for him, and you can involve him. You can help uh, by keeping him involved in the game plan. You can take a few snaps away from some of the guys getting tired and keep everybody fresh that way. Like, just having that Rashad Weaver there when he wasn't there last year. It's a reason a lot of people were like, please pick a pass rusher or whatever, and a lot of or receiver or whatever. But a lot of people forgot we do have a guy that's pretty damn good. He's just hurt. So that's one guy I really hope he plays and stays healthy, man. If he stays healthy, I really think he could really make a really nice addition to this pass rush for sure.
I see some comments about Rice. Was he hurt at the end
Yeah,
of last season?
I can't remember. But he's on the pup right now. Like, he's
Yeah,
and I saw some nice things from Rice last year.
I did
the,
too.
I really think playing behind Zach and David, I think that would be amazing for him. But
Yeah.
I think he needs to be out there, man. He needs to get some, because like I said, he was able to play a pretty high amount of football for us last year. And I saw some signs.
And I mean, I love Ola. I think Ola is a
Yeah.
great player to plug in there when you need him. Even Buster Screen. He's a guy that can
Mm.
step in and make plays too. So I mean, they got the depth they have, man. It's you know, they could be an awesome defense. They could be like one of those dominating defenses. And I mean, in this day and age in the NFL, like, you obviously need an offense nowadays. It's not just defense wins championships now, but I mean, we just need efficiency in offense, man. I keep saying I've said it over and over again. Just efficiency, man. Let's see here. Let's get to some of these comments, man. And thank you all for tuning in. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't. I've seen a few new names in here tonight, so if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm trying to get to 2K. I would like to get to 2K before the season starts. If I can, maybe get a banger video out there and get a few hundred subs, something like that, like I did with the Henry video last year or something. But yeah, I mean, I would love to get the 2K, man. And y'all follow Titan Anderson. Most of the people in here, I know you already follow him anyways. But if you don't, check him out, man. Titan Anderson Sports. He's been doing this a long time. You just hit 1,000 videos, right?
Yeah. 1,000 videos. That's crazy when you think about it. That's wild. But yeah, 1,000 videos, and hopefully I can make it to 10,000.
1,000 videos. I looked at mine, and when you told me that the other day, I looked at mine and it was like 92. But I mean, I've been doing it like what? I started in right before training camp last season. So I mean, that's not bad. But yeah, it's YouTube. It's all about consistency and pumping out content. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to do this season. Let's see here. Let's get to some. Mark Jones is in the building. He says, "Make them forever remember the day they played the Titans." Ducky said, "Glad Rashawn Evans is gone." I am too, man. It's time to get some, fresh blood in there. Titan South. Traylon is in shape in training camp from what I read on the media. Yeah, that's what they're saying, man. So this training camp's going to show a lot for a lot of these young guys, man. Traylon, McCreary, Caleb, even some of the older guys with Robert Woods. Is he ready to go in tip-top shape? I read an article the other day, man, on it was like Titans Wire or something, and they were going on and on about Bud Dupree and is he going to be good to go and all this. But he's been healthy, man. He's been healthy since a couple games before the playoffs. So, the guy's 100% good to go. So I don't see that being an issue.
Yeah, Bud Dupree is somebody who is not being talked about at all, because they just looked at his complete stats from last year, but they don't realize is that he wasn't. It took him a while to get going, coming off of his injuries. But if you look at his last few games, man, killing the pockets, just breaking everything down, and seeing that explosion again that we're used to seeing. That's somebody who I expect to really improve from his first season with us.
And Alex Mann says, "What is the PUP list?" And it's the what does it stand for? The
physically unable to perform.
Yeah, so that could be either a sickness, it could be anything, as far as that goes. Let's see. Ducky says he hates Chris Jackson. He's an epic fell at football. I don't. Chris Jackson, is he still? I don't know if he was on the depth chart. Is he still on the team? I'm not sure.
I don't know. He had okay moments. Like
he was all right,
But I mean, it seemed like he was either making a good play or getting beat for a touchdown. So I don't know, man. But
Power Hours in the building. He had a show earlier today with the Four Phonies. I actually met those guys. It's something before the Titans game, first game of the season. They're pretty cool. They did a little thing with me at the thing. Let's see what else we got. Real Fan Sports is in the building. Y'all go check them out too. They got an awesome YouTube channel. They're on all types of platforms. They do a bunch of different sports. They say, "What's good, Ross? You can't stay long. Want to stop by, drop a like, and hope you have a blessed week." Much love to you guys as well. All right, so let's get to the second topic here. We got some of these we've already kind of touched on, but we'll just kind of go through them. Here we go with Farley. I have Farley. These are my list in succession, but high expectations for Caleb Farley. can he stay healthy? I'll let you kind of run with this one because I know you're a big Farley believer. I am too. But what do you think? Can he stay healthy? I mean, it's kind of a hard question to answer. But
I mean, if you look at how he got hurt last year, I mean, you could tell somebody like try to do that on purpose, like try to copy that. And that person probably couldn't even do that, even if you tried. Like the dude was trying to make a tackle, he swung around
yeah,
the dude, and his knee ran into his own player. Like you, that is called no luck. That like literally bad luck. Um, I hope he makes it through this season healthy. I mean, give me one interception in a healthy season, and I'll take it.
yeah. I'm glad they're sticking with him. I mean, they have to. He's a first round pick, but
Yes.
I think Farley could be one of those Jeffrey Simmons type guys that, it just took him a while to get going. I don't think like you said, with that injury, dude, it was a freak injury. It wasn't his back. Thank God it wasn't his back, because that was what everybody was worried about, was the back issues. And
Yes.
he didn't seem to have any issues with that. So that was the main thing. So, yeah, dude. I mean, the guy, he runs like a 4.3 240 or something
He's
like
yeah,
that.
from college and high school and everything that like people that I've looked up and have mentioned that, and him himself, he says he runs 4.2. Um, I don't know what he runs, but when I do
Yeah.
see him running on the field, like if you watch his tape from Virginia Tech, the guy's just on another level of speed. He's so fast. Um, and like I said, at 6'2", man, wow, he's got to stay healthy.
Yeah, and I'm excited. I'm actually going to training camp, and shout out to Titans Time podcast. Tyler, him and his wife has season tickets, and so this year the way they're doing it is they invited fans, but only season ticket holders, and they basically had to enter in something, and you had a chance to get the tickets to the like one day of the training camp, which kind of, it sucks, man. Look, I mean, COVID has been, we've gotten used to it already. We know how it works. Nobody's really scared of it anymore. We live with it daily. It's part of life now,
Yeah.
Nobody really cares about it. I mean, not cares about it, but it's not a big deal anymore. And to me, it's like, just let the people come. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are mad on Twitter about it, and a lot of teams are doing it. I guess I get it, but I know for me, I'm just blessed that I get to go. I was trying my damnedest to get in the training camp, and they hooked me up with a ticket for August 7th. So I will be there, and I'm going to try to sneak in some interviews, dude. Like I'm going to try to, like, I don't know, man. I
100%.
might print up like a fake press pass or whatever. And like, cause how they do the interviews on the side of the field, like
Yeah,
before
yeah,
or
yeah.
after the practice. I'm going to try to like sneak up in with them and just like hold my phone up or something, and like I'll have like a notepad and like
Hold up
act
your
like
YouTube
I'm
channel, like, yeah, that's me. That's what I'm
right.
saying.
I'll have the thing, it'll say Titan Upload Network, like official. Dude, I'll probably get kicked out or something, but I don't know, man. It'd be fun. I might be able to interview one particular player. Um, I'm still waiting to hear back from them about it. If they're cool with it, y'all probably know who it is. Starts with an M. So I'm trying to see if he'll give me like a little one-on-one for like a minute or 2 minutes or something. It'd be cool, dude. I would love to go live from there. I think that would be dope. But
Oh
we'll
yeah.
see what happens. Let's see what happens, man. Let's get to some more of these comments here, and y'all let us know about these topics too. What are your expectations for Caleb Farley? Do you expect him to just start right out the gate? Is he going to be the starting corner? What do you think? Can he stay healthy? Y'all let us know in the comments as well. We'll throw them up there on the screen. And thank y'all for tuning in. There's been about 30 people in there, so we appreciate it. On a Monday night, training camp eve. Let's see here. Mark Jones said we sacked Burrow on the play. They called a late false start that led to a field goal. We lost by that field goal. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff in that game, man.
Yeah.
Duck said COVID was stupid from the get go, and let's see. Ash CFB says hello from an Arkansas fan. Hello to you, man. Tighten
What's
up
up,
and
buddy?
please subscribe to the channel if you can, man. We appreciate it. As you said, Mr. Kinsey. Yeah, I'm hoping to get an interview from him. That would be cool, man. Any Titans player. I don't care if they're four stringers, it'd just be cool to do that, All right, let's get to the next one here. Let's see here. So number 3. Now this could probably be number 1, but consistency and improvement in the offensive line. Have the Titans done enough? And I this is where I really wish we would have done more in the offseason. Like I still don't get why. I just felt like we could have brought somebody in. You know what I mean? I know they have super high expectations for Dylan Radens, and I guess we probably should. I mean, he was a second round pick.
Yeah.
The dude was a great college player. Um, but then you got, the hole that Saffold's leaving. And a lot of people say, "Oh, Saffold was old and this and that," but Saffold is a great player. I mean, he's been in the league a long time. He's been one of the better guards in the league since he's been in. I worry about this offensive line, dude. I really do. Like, I worry about if they put Brewer in there. He's so small, dude.
Yeah.
They got the Jones guy, but it's like, dude, I just worry about. That's the thing, Like last season, Tannehill was getting just murdered you know. Um, but on the flip side, you got Hooper, you got real tight ends now, you got Henry, which is going to alleviate some of that off the offensive line. What is your thoughts on that, man? How do you feel about this offensive line going into this season?
Well, I think obviously big question mark. Did we do enough? I don't know. I think we brought in some fresh faces to compete and see who is going to fit our system, our scheme the best. Um Yeah, that's a right there, like Aaron Brewer versus Jamarco. To be honest, I would rather have Jamarco just because he's bigger. Like you're like what you said. Brewer's small, man. He can't like our pass protection is terrible. Like Tannehill didn't have any time to throw. But one thing that also sucks, like it goes back, is that like the video that I made was our tight ends were so bad. Like Ryan Tannehill didn't have even though he'd had no time. Like usually when a pass rush is in your face, you're looking for that guy that's closest to you, not a receiver down the field. But when you ain't got nobody close to you doing anything, and the stats show that with or without the balls, the tight ends for the Titans do nothing. It makes life difficult for you. So we brought in two guys who are very capable. And I just think with everything, having guys healthier, hopefully Luan could stay healthy. Because to be honest, staying healthy is going to be the biggest thing for the Titans. If we can stay healthy, then the AFC South is going to be nothing for us.
Yeah, to think about what, and we talk about this all the time too, but it is something to talk about. And a lot of people across the league don't even give us credit for it. They're like, oh, they lost to the Jets and they lost to this and that. But dude, we were 12-5, the most injuries in the history
Yep.
of the NFL since it's the dawn of creation of the NFL. More injuries than any team in NFL history, and we still pull. Imagine if we would have been, 30% more healthy. We're talking those games that we did lose against the Jets and was it Houston? We would have won those games. It was just there was no consistency throughout the whole season on offense. There was no consistency at all. And with inconsistency brings that type of play where you're going to lose to a team like that every so often, and then you'll get up and beat an awesome team. But yeah, dude, I'm freaking stoked about what we could possibly do,
Oh
this
yeah.
season. And I know they changed their like strength and conditioning coach or the assistant or something. So I don't know, man. Hopefully they're doing something different, out there as far as that's concerned. So we'll get to the next one here. This is the big one. This is what everybody's talking about. Traylon Burks, he's supposedly ready to go. What's your expectations? And this, I kind of worded it like this: what's your expectations for him early on? Not necessarily for the whole season, but because look at who we got, TA, as far as, are we going to come out with him right out the gate? So what's your expectations for him early on?
I'll tell you what, if he doesn't come out there and start week 1, the Titan Nation is gonna destroy everyone.
Yeah,
Like they'd be like, "What the hell? You let AJ Brown to let his replacement
yeah,
sit? No, I want to see him dominate in preseason. And if you don't dominate, at least show us something. Show us a nice catch and coverage, or high point in the ball, or making a guy miss, or some explosion. Just something. I want to see something. And to start the season, hopefully, like I said, to be honest, I just hope he stays healthy. I hope he starts, and I really think he's going to surprise some people. I'm not saying he's going to go out there and beat Jamar Chase, but I really think he could flirt with 1,000 yards this year. I really do.
yeah, I do too, man. And I like what we have. I like the competition that we got going on. I think you got some guys in there who are, they could be playmakers. It's like I said. I mean, it's we don't have to go out there and be world beaters. We don't have to go out there and do all this stuff because we have Henry back. We're gonna go back to the play action. The thing is, can we get back to that level of play action that we had with Arthur Smith? That's the key. Like, can we get back to that efficiency? Like with, is Tim Kelly, is he brought in to kind of help do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, is because I just with Downey, man, like I don't have much hope for the guy. A lot of people don't, but we said this about what's his name on defense. We said it about him, Bowen. Remember last season? I mean, people were just wanted him gone. It was the same exact thing. And look what he did. You know what I mean? The dude was a hell of a coach this past season.
Real good.
So like and to look at the receivers, I mean, it's gonna be a competition. You got Nick Westbrook, of course, he's a shoe in. You got guys like Dez Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Do you like Dez?
I think he's shown flashes. He's also made a lot of mistakes. I want to see him in preseason show a lot, because I think he's talented. I mean, in college, he was known for getting a lot of deep ball touchdowns. He likes going deep, and he scored for us. He just, I think it's kind of with him. It just, does he really want to be good, or is he going to be lazy, or that may be what it comes down to. And I think this year, I think he may be taking things differently. I want to see how he approaches preseason and attacks there, because there's a lot of guys on this. I mean, you added Kyle Phillips, who everyone's already shooing in, as the slot guys. So,
Yeah.
Malone himself has been having has been doing pretty damn well. Racy, pretty much special team guy. But yeah,
Right.
Des Fitzpatrick, I think, if he goes out and has a great preseason, he should have no issue making the roster.
Yeah, dude, I want to see him do well, man. I really do. I mean, what I've heard, and I've heard this from somebody in the organization, that like last year, his main issue was um the playbook and being lazy, and just not. I even heard that he said something like he was basically just wanting to make his money and move on. Like this is from an inside source that I heard. But
Yeah.
also on the flip side, later on in the season, he kind of changed his tune, started, working out more, started getting into the playbook, and the coaches were proud of him. Like the coaches were giving him praise and stuff like that. So he's somebody that, we're really have high expectations for. I mean, for whatever reason, he's just a 4th-round pick, but for whatever reason, people have high expectations for Des Fitzpatrick. Like I don't know why. It's because they traded up for him or whatever else.
I,
But
I think it's because that guy from the Lions, the St. Brown guy, was available and we didn't take him.
right,
And that St. Brown guy's pretty damn good.
he did good, man. He
Yeah, so
really did.
I think a lot of people are upset about that.
And do you see them bringing in another wide receiver at this point? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I think a lot of people just keep forgetting that we have two tight ends that we didn't have last year
Right.
that catch footballs. They do catch footballs.
Yeah, and that's going to take a lot of the pressure off, I mean, they were non-existent last season, literally non-existent. And you had posted a graphic up. We talked about this last show that we had together, but just non-existent, dude. 291 yards from Ferkser, which was unbelievable. You even had that many. Then what the second guy who was it Pruitt or Swain, maybe at 140 yards or something?
Yeah, they Pruitt had 100 something. I think he got injured. But yeah, it's shocking to see that your leading tight end didn't have 300 yards. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Both of them. I guarantee you, Chig and well, Chig for sure. I really think Chig is going to be a weapon. And
Yeah.
I think we're going to use him all around. Which I would. He's so talented, and then Hooper, man, Hooper's going to get a lot of opportunities to be that go-to guy on this offense. He's going to take a lot of pressure off of Burks and all these other guys too, because we don't have a legitimate one receiver right now. We don't. At least not right now. We don't know if Burks is a number one receiver or not. We don't know.
Right. I'm gonna play this little video. I made it a while back, but it just kind of gets me amped up. But here we go. But yeah, I mean, that's what could be. I mean, you look at now, I know that's just mini camp, no pads or whatever, but when you see Traylon Burks go up and get the ball like that, the dude is so long. You know what I mean? He's so athletic. Like the guy, I mean, I think honestly, if he plays up to his potential, I mean, he could be like a Jamar Chase type of guy. Now, we don't throw the ball that much, so I don't think he's gonna, have those type of stats. I mean, but he could be really awesome, man. And we need a number one guy out there, and that's what we brought him in for. So we'll see what he does, man.
Yeah.
We'll get to some of these comments here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in again. It's been a good show tonight. Y'all hit the like button if you haven't yet. We'll try and get the 50 likes. We got the 50 likes last show, so I appreciate that. We'll be pumping out more content here too. I just got settled into my new place, so getting my stuff set up. So let me roll back here. Titan Fox, he always has the fire comments. He says Arthur Smith was a tight end coach who got promoted, and everyone doubted that. Todd Downing had one season with 91 different players. Predictable was all he could do. Let's have some confidence. So, I mean, he makes a good point, and that's why I'm kind of giving the offense a pass for last season. Just I'm giving Tannehill a pass. As much as I don't want to, I am, just because of what he had to deal with the lack of receivers, the 91 players, all the players hurt on offense, no tight ends. I mean, the guy had nobody. I mean, I don't even think Tom Brady could have put up decent numbers with what we had last year. Like it was that bad. And on top of that, the offensive line really didn't start playing decent as far as in the pass game until like the last few games of the season, So I give him a pass, man. It's a do-over, a mulligan. So let's see what happens. DBS says, imagine we see kick return TD first play of the season. That would be nice. K Will says, what about Josh Malone, the speedy receiver? Can he produce? I think he can. I watched him at Tennessee. Just because I'm a Vols fan. I don't watch much college football, but I do watch quite a few of the Vols games. And Malone's a guy who can go out there. He can be one of those guys that makes the team, I think. It'll be interesting to see. Julio or OBJ for the second half. I don't know. I don't think they're going to do that, man. Do you?
Nah.
I think they're
Well,
happy with what.
yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, the Julio experience is over. I'm starting to get Julio vibes from Burks jumping the ball. Let's see what else we got here. Burks isn't Chase, man. Did I come in at the wrong time? Maybe you did. No, I was just saying, man, I think he has the ability to put up numbers like, I mean, maybe not 1,800 just because of the Titans offense, but he has the ability to be an explosive wide receiver. Why not? Jones says Chiggs is a deep ball threat right away, the fastest tight end in the draft. That's true.
Yep.
So let's get to the next one here. What are we on? I think we're on the last one here. Now we could talk about some other stuff too, but offensive improvement. We've talked about this. But what do you think this Tim Kelly hire really is? Is it a big deal or not a big deal at all? Like, is it a lot of people talk about Schwartz last season with Bowen? What do you think about this? Is Tim Kelly really going to make a difference?
I mean, I hope so. I really hope so. Look,
Let me ask you this. What do you think was wrong other than the injuries, right? We can blame it on the injuries, which it's a good thing to blame on, but what do you think was wrong with the passing game last season?
I mean, you could go to predictable play calling. I mean, I called every game last year except the Rams game because I was there, and you see the dumbest plays. Like, I'm sitting there. I was literally calling half the plays. Like, it's like, okay, the Titans have one receiver, anything under two receivers. You're almost 90% of the time going to get that typical run right up the left middle, almost all the time. You don't see many toss plays. You don't see anything that's going to be like, oh, damn, that was a nice play. Like, you catch yourself in third and long way too often. There's just too many times where you see bad play calling. I mean, even going back to the Bengal game, I mean, you get that third and less than one, and you don't quarterback sneak it. Quarterback sneak on anything one or under is 99%. You'll get 99 out of 100, unless you're Josh Allen playing against the Titans. But that's a different story. But I really hope all that Todd Downing does is call handoff to Derrick Henry and which way, left or right, or toss. That's it. Let Kelly handle everything else. Like, if it's passing, let Kelly take care of it. Because I don't know why Todd Downing's still there. He didn't show any type of, like, when you watch certain teams, you can clearly see even some of the offensive coordinators or even defensive coordinators when their guys get going. Downing's just there. He's just there.
Yeah.
He's just a guy. There's no fire to it. There's nothing. And he showed last year the play call. What? You just run it all the way down the field and you're first down on the 10-yard, around the 10-yard line. You throw it to the side. Knucklehead. That's just it. Like, knucklehead. Bad play calling.
Yeah, man. If you look at Bowen on the flip side, like, Bowen's out there freaking going nuts on the sidelines. Like, the dude's just, you could tell he's a coach, man. Like, he's got that pedigree in him. He's passionate when he's talking to the media about his team. I like Bowen a lot. I like his attitude. I like the way he works with the players. Downing, like you look at Downing on the sideline, he looks just like he's just sitting there like a
Yeah.
putz, like he doesn't know. You know what I mean? Like he's like a grad assistant that's like holding a clipboard. No, I mean, a lot of people, like I said, I am gonna give him a pass just because the injuries and stuff like that. But like you said, you called every single game. You watched every single game, play for play, most every single game, and you saw what he was doing, and I did too. But I, not calling the game is different. When you're calling the game, you're seeing every single thing. And yeah, dude, it was just some of the play designs and all that stuff. And hopefully that's something Tim Kelly can. I don't know a lot about Tim Kelly. I've done a little research on him. I they say he's a pretty good coach. He's done some good things with quarterbacks and things like that. I don't know a lot about the guy, but I know he's supposedly pretty good at what he does and all that stuff. So, I really hope that they do let him have some control. And um it makes you wonder, like, how much Schwartz had to do with the defense. And I feel like he did, because if you look at, in your opinion, if you look at the defense and how they played, was it not kind of like Schwartz-esque type of play with the blitzing and all
Oh
the
yeah. Oh,
packages
you
and stuff?
you you clearly saw he had an impact, and you can clearly see Schwartz's style in what we were doing. Um, but I mean, I think bringing Tim Kelly could only improve. Like you could only improve on this passing. You know what I mean? You can't get any.
Right.
We were terrible throwing the football. We were terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think you could get any worse.
No, I
Um,
don't either.
I think if Mills could look like what he did, I think Tannehill could look pretty good. I truly believe that, and I think Tannehill with healthy guys, because and this is the only out I'm gonna give Downing. Downing did have guys hurt all damn year. He did. I'll give you that. But
Right.
against the Bengals, there's no excuse for some of those calls. 3rd and less than 1, no quarterback sneak. 4th and 1, no quarterback sneak. Same stupid issues. You can't
Yeah.
do that. Like those 2 plays should have been quarterback sneak. One of them you're guaranteed you're gonna get. I promise you. I promise you. Uh, like I told you about the play throwing it to the side. Where was he? Where was his mind when you call that play? When you just ran
Right.
it down the field, all the momentum is there. The offensive line is tasting end zone, and you call that? No, no.
Yeah, dude, that was terrible. That 3rd and 1, I'll never forget that, man. What
Oh, it
a
wasn't even 1.
terrible.
It was about 2 feet. It was about 2, 3 feet maybe, or
Yeah,
about 2 feet probably. It was a little bit shorter than a yard, and
it
they
was, man.
freaking yeah, like what? Quarterback sneak. I don't It's
Yeah,
all
it
good.
was
We're gonna
it was terrible, man. It was terrible. Hopefully they fix those things. Let's see. What else we got here? Ash says Burke's really good at 50-50 balls. Against Ole Miss, caught 2 of them in a row for a combined 50 yards. Mark says Chig is a deep ball threat right away, the fastest tight end in the draft.
yeah.
Let's see. Grandizer's asking you if you're at a restaurant. No, it's probably his family in the background there, man. Um, let's see.
I have 2 kids.
He says live from IHOP. I love it. um, let's see. Pigwickle says, who's ready to unleash the tickle monsters? Man, I hope another name sticks this year. I really do, because that's
Jesus.
terrible. Um, let's see here. We need to disguise our plays better so the defense doesn't know ahead of the time what we're doing. Don't put Swaim in on a running play unless you have another tight end that can catch the drop down. There you go. And hopefully that's something Kelly can bring to the table, Titans Fox. He also says, give Downing some credit. Bowen had a horrible year in 2020, worst defense. 2nd year, best D in the league. In my opinion, he'll be better. Yeah, I mean, he's got to be better. I mean,
You can't be
he's,
worse. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't be any
yeah,
worse. You can't be like some of the play calls and some of the things that were going on with the injuries and now you got guys like I know AJ's gone and Julio's gone, but like they were gone a lot. They really were. So if we stay healthy, I mean, I truly think this offense can take a leap. I think we can.
And this Steve makes a comment: if things go well, see Kelly being the OC next year. And a lot of people said that about Swartz last year, but I could see that actually with Kelly. Let's see here. Shit could be a deep ball threat. Don't want to be that guy, but the same thing was said about Tannehill in Miami. If he had this, etc. Well, Titans have a better team around Tannehill than he was in Miami. And I mean, to Tannehill's credit, man, I mean, a few years ago, he turned this team around, man. I mean, he came in and had had the best seasons statistically than I think any other Titans quarterback. Maybe, I mean, McNair, I think he even had a better year statistically than McNair had in his MVP year. So, I mean, the guy, he has talent. He can do it. I think that, and the thing is, Tannehill doesn't have to go out there and be Tom Brady. He doesn't have to go out there and be freaking any of these like crazy quarterbacks, Joe Burrow, anything. All he needs to go out there is limit the mistakes, be efficient. You know what I mean? Don't throw interceptions. Don't hold on to the ball too long. Like, these are things that he's more than capable of doing. I know he is, and like I said, it all comes down to if they can stay healthy, man. I mean, that's the thing, and the play calling. Let's see what else we got here, man. We're going to wrap it up here soon. We're going to go about an hour tonight. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. Y'all check out Titan Anderson. I've seen like 4 or 5 new names in here tonight. So y'all check out Titan Anderson. His information scrolling on the ticker. What do you got coming up, man? I know you're messing with some new stuff, doing some new things. I know with the channel and stuff as far as graphics and all that, but what you got coming up, man? What you got planned for training camp and stuff?
Well, I plan on getting a few more things ready for the season. I'm still going to continue doing live stream hangouts. I got a lot of stuff that I'm getting ready to release that aren't live, live streams or whatever. But it's a lot of other stuff. There's going to be videos on me reacting and doing like short videos between maybe like a minute to about 10 minutes on things that I find on Twitter, Instagram, or whatever. And I just think is crazy, sports related to my teams mostly. And then UFC stuff as well. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. The Nate Diaz fight coming up. Lots and lots of good stuff that I want to release for you guys. But because football's right here. Lots more Titan stuff. Like I'm not going away from the Titan stuff at all. I'm going to be pumping it out a lot, maybe too much at one point, but it's exciting. Like I said, man, for all us content guys who do this, it's when we lose, man, we get all the hate thrown at us. You guys don't even understand, from everywhere, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. It doesn't matter. But when we win, there's no feeling like it, man. Celebrating with you guys. So, there's going to be a lot of fun hangouts, you guys. Hopefully me and Rossi can do this and turn this into a weekly thing for you guys. Continue to support him, hit like, subscribe, donate, and continue to support us, man, because we're not going anywhere. We're going to be around for a long time. Also, well, I'll let you go ahead and finish up, man, before we wrap everything up. I'll finish something up in a second.
Okay. I want to, I just noticed, and I still have this video in my thing on StreamYard, but I want to show this. This is from a few years ago, but this is kind of, now, I mean, TA's obviously upped his game on his channel, since then, and all that stuff, his graphics and all that. His stuff is top notch, man. But this is from a few years ago, but I'll play this. This is what you'll get when you subscribe to Titan Anderson Sports.
The 24-yard line, 1st and 10, heavy set. Everyone's in they got everyone in the box. Henry runs through. Oh, go Henry! Go Henry! Henry's gone! Woo!
Put the crown on.
Henry's gone! Ah!
The best running back in football. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Henry, touchdown. Touchdown. Oh, that's a reaction video. Oh, my God. Didn't I tell you, baby? I felt like he was going to break one today. Let's go, baby. The best.
I love that, dude. That's so awesome, man.
Have you seen the one where I did the live stream for the man, I've come far, man, but the
draft?
live stream no for the Patriots game. Have you seen the celebration on that one? I never made it a video. I never made it a video. But when we beat the Patriots, because I had it set up, man, I'm drinking and everything. And me and my wife, we go crazy, dude. It was so crazy because we ended the Patriots Brady era, man. And I was live. I just went crazy. I should clip it and make it a video, but it's hilarious, man. But yeah, when it comes to my sports teams, I don't like a lot of sports. I really don't. I like football, basketball, and MMA pretty much, and a little bit of boxing. That's pretty much it. But man, I freaking love my sports, man. It's just so fun. Like even sitting here, me and Rossi could probably talk for hours and hours for you guys, but it's just, there's stuff we got, work and kids, and there's a lot going on, you guys. But we promise you guys, man. And there's other guys out there too, man, putting out top content as well, man. So make sure you check everybody out. And continue to show support, man, because we got a lot of good stuff coming for you this year.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I know we got some cool things coming up with the Titan Upload Network, which is it's me, Titan Upload, and Titans for Life. But TA is obviously a big contributor. As far as that too, we're all kind of a little family, man. So it's pretty cool what we've kind of cultivated over the last few years, and that's what's cool about. That's what you get when you subscribe to us. You know what I mean? Like you get kind of that community. We're all community, man. We really care about our followers. Like we do a lot. Put your comments up there. We always try to get to all of them, and sometimes it's too quick. I mean. I know, especially some of your live streams, dude, you'll have freaking 500 people in there and it's ding, ding, ding,
Yeah, man,
but
there's something about it. I'm almost addicted to when games catch fire like that. Not they all don't, trust me, they all don't. And they never all, I mean, when you get to a certain amount of like let's say if you have like 50,000 subscribers, you're always gonna have people watching you. I don't have that. But every once in a while you'll get that boom. And you'll have hundreds of people in there, man. And it's really exciting. It's an adrenaline rush for sure. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Titan Fox says when we ended the Brady Patriots era with the pick six. Is that what you're talking about? The pick six at the end of the game?
Yeah, I was live for the whole game. I had the laptop set up on the table, and I just was like, sitting on the couch, me and my wife, and I was interacting with people. Man, and that style, like I am nothing like that, like that style of content anymore. But yeah, it's so funny. We're just going crazy because we've had a few drinks and it's just hugs and celebration, man. It's just
I think we might have lost him there. Are you with us? I don't know. I'm gonna move you out if you're frozen, but just come back in if you can. Are you there?
We're there.
I lost you for a second. But yeah, man, no, it's awesome, dude. Honestly, that's why I started watching you, man, because of your live streams. I think that was the first time I ever watched you was during a live stream, man. Let's see. Titan South said I was drinking at my cousin's Quincy when we beat the Ravens. That's what it's about. Quince. My bad.
Yeah. No, but he didn't spell like but yeah. I'm familiar with the word though, so that's funny.
Titan Fox says you guys are like family. Yeah, man, y'all are too. So anyways, we're gonna quit there, man. Thank you guys so much. Please hit the like button if you haven't, subscribe, all that stuff. Check out TA, his channel, check out Titan Upload, check out Titans for Life, and guys like Titans Time Podcast and all these other cats out there who are putting in work and who really care about the Titans, the ones that are the real deal guys who are real true fans and who really care about the team and the community. So go check out those guys. We appreciate it. Tighten up. We will see y'all next week. Bye.